Hey everyone, Cynthia here. Just finished back there the end of my long walk. Have a normal path, just under 5 kilometers. So yeah, it's a nice big walk. And I remember the first time that I took the walk, there was kind of some, distances I'd walked that I hadn't gone past. And, it kind of reminded me of a lot of what I teach and talk about, whether it be for individuals or corporations who are facing, gender identity issues within their organization, or they want to have a double check, right? And certainly for those that are facing it within their own lives. And it just reminded me of some of the, what are some of the lessons to take from learning to step beyond our boundaries. Being, completely straight with you, because I teach it doesn't mean I perfected it. It means I'm still learning. But it's also, I'm humble enough to let you know that I'm still learning, because you can never know enough about yourself. You can never know enough about the equity for others as you kind of deal with it. But you also don't need to understand that idea of acceptance. You do not need to understand why somebody may have that barrier in their mind or in their life. It's not your life, it's not your journey, it's theirs. And so learning to have acceptance that that's where it's at. And that includes yourself. So, on this path, I remember walking it the first time, and it was with my flatmate who grew up in the area, and she showed me the path, and it was like, okay, well, that's cool. And I walked that probably for about a week or two. And I said, well, there's more road the other way than there was the way that we went, so wonder what's down that way. And, so really having that inquisitive mind to say, I don't know it all. I can grow, I can learn more, was one of the first steps that came into mind. I wasn't asking why the road was there. I was just saying it's there. Where does it lead? And am I open enough to be able to walk that path? Once you walk it, you see, certainly on a walk like this, you see some amazing sights. Certainly sights that I don't see back in Winnipeg, and sights that I don't see in other countries, because of course this is the UK. So the experience is very, very different. And, in that process is, realize the wonderment of even the small things along the way, right? The moments of awakening, the moments of growth. It absolutely opens up a world to you if you are open to it. And learning to perhaps go a little slower in order to, actually see that wonderment is what really needs to happen along the way. And then the idea is that you kind of hit another endpoint, another point of another barrier, I guess it would be, and realizes that where it was. So for me, when I took this path the very first time, when I went walking on it, where I ended up was at the town limit. And it was like, oh, okay, well, that's far enough. I don't know where the rest goes. But, I walked to the town limit. That's a good goal. And so I did that for a couple of weeks. And then I wondered what was beyond. And the cycle continued to repeat itself. So, whether or not you're struggling with issues related to your identity, whether you be a woman or part of the 2S LGBTQIA plus family, or whether or not it's related to your family's identity within that. There are many, many things, both in life and career, that intersect everyone, regardless kind of your space. And it's really, grasping the totality that we are beings capable of growth all the time. And so I invite you, if you want to be on a path of growth, if you need someone to help you along that path of growth, give me a call. Let's talk and see if I'm the right person to help you.